because that's the main rivalry. I've grown up as a soccer fan, like just following Messi versus Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of that, what are we looking at? Us versus you guys? Liverpool?
No.
I mean, Madrid and Barca during that time, though, as well.
Juve, Inter. I mean, you have all those.
I mean, what's more exciting? What's more?
Did that slip in?
It slipped in, David.
What?
Here's
I
my
thought that
question
was
on that, Tyler.
wide.
What's more exciting, a Real Madrid or a Liverpool City game or an Inter Juve game?
Well, we're biased because we watch that more. If you're from Italy, if you're an
okay,
Italian,
if you're from Italy, okay,
Super Copa this year was lit.
say if you're from France, who do you think is more excited realistically?
Well, again, that's
gotta be the Prem.
That's really subjective because we're used to the Prem because that's all we see here for the most part. Unless you have all.
I mean,
these
I think
extra
if your
services.
normal standard of soccer is Ligue 1, you got to look at the Prem as like God's tier status. But that's because I also think Ligue 1 is shit.
I still think that's subjective because
It is. No, it definitely was.
Think how passionate you are about the Premier League because you were grown up and raised on it, and then just flip that and go, okay, if I was born in Italy, you have that national pride of, okay, this league is the Italian league, it's the best league because I'm Italian.
I was also going to put that as part of my reason of going neutral. I mean, bro, we're from Florida. I'm from Florida, bro. And yes, I've grown up watching the Prem, but bro, I'll never be the same Liverpool supporter as someone that's grown up in Merseyside. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just different, bro. But
It is.
what I will say is, while I will say I'm a neutral Prem supporter, I would like someone in their position support my local club, which is Tampa Bay Rowdies. I could call myself a Tampa Bay Rowdies fan, and I would run that, even though I don't go to any of their matches. I don't really follow their league. But, bro, I'd pull up to a game and be like, bro, I'm from here. The stadium's downtown where I've grown up. You know, I'd rather claim that than claim something overseas that I've never been a part of.
So
I've watched it, and I can say I'm like, you know, I've been a fan of multiple Premier League teams, but, bro, it's just not the same when you're
that's
exactly my point.
You walk past the stadium every day type shit.
I have a lot of pride in the city. It's been the only team I've followed in the
for
Prem.
sure, bro.
Like I have as much pride for them as I do. Honestly, I'd say I have more pride for them and more support and love for that team than I do any of my American teams that I support. Any of them. Doesn't matter. And don't get me wrong, I'm from Florida and I support strictly Pittsburgh. That's where I grew up in.
No, that makes complete sense. The Prem's lit.
I'm in the same boat.
The Prem's lit, bro.
I don't support. The only team that comes close to my support for Liverpool is the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, except Browns, I'm guessing.
But
Same
at
thing
this
with
point,
me,
it's
the Steelers. But
at this point, it's more of like.
We
we've
really
always
just
been
hate each other in
underdogs
every
and-
sport, dude. We really do.
Yeah, I know.
I love
we're
it.
literally the exact opposites. In
I
every
love
sport.
it.
It makes it more entertaining.
It does.
It gives this friendship some nice drama to it.
Kind of lit.
But no, I mean,
Yeah, he's kind of funny.
No, I'm talking about the player.
Oh.
God.
I don't support any other sports team like I do Liverpool and the Premier League.
Yeah. No, genuinely is that.
And it's more of a recent thing because before it was always like I always played it, but I never really watched it. I never really kept up with it until recently, and now it's like I have this whole new appreciation for it.
For me, it's the second I started watching more games, like outside even city games. Just started if I got a Saturday morning off, or even I'm at my other job where I can throw that game on the TV and it's not it's whatever, I just love watching the Prem. It doesn't matter who's playing. They're gritty, tough, fast, and hard played games.
Beautiful league.
It really is, man. And I guess that's where I come down because I've watched plenty of the Italian league. I used to watch a lot of Italian league before I watched the Prem. I don't think they compare to each other. I think not only is the Prem one of the hardest played leagues, but it is one of the most tactical.
You know what I think? I think we like the Prem so much, and the reason it's so commercialized here is because it almost mirrors American football in a way. It's very aggressive. It's very fast paced.
Whereas fans go wild as fuck.
Yeah, the fans go crazy. It's a very intense environment. So like when you think
very
about
passionate game.
when you think about it, that's why so many Americans I think support it is because of the fact that it's so similar.
What I did.
like if you think about it, if you look at Italy, if you look at Spain, if you look at all of these other leagues aside from the Bundesliga, because the Bundesliga can be pretty intense as well.
The mean Germans.
You know what league
I think that's
is
why
pretty
Americans like it
intense?
so much.
Because we always have this conversation. My bad to cut you off, Tyler. about like the Prem obviously being the most intense, just balls to the wall type shit, bro. And it showed in the recent transfers. The Portuguese league, bro. They hard as fuck, and the way they play is intense, bro.
It's not even just the last
tackles
recent. It's also their performance like different teams in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They come out there and they ball.
Yeah, bro.
They really do. It's actually really impressive to see a team from what you consider a smaller league. Realistically, when you look at the top 5 leagues,
Portugal is right. What are they right under Spain, right? Or right?
I think so.
above?
Yeah, I think it's Prem. I think
Wow, we are
it's
ignorant Americans.
Spain and then Portugal, right?
Oh wow, you're talking about where they're at.
The
Jesus Christ, yeah, it's like Spain is like one big almost peninsula, but Portugal's got like a little section in it.
That's
No, I'm not an ignorant American. I know my geography very well.
Me neither. That's why I knew where it was.
He said it. Listen, he's the one who said it. I'm not grouping myself in there.
I knew exactly where
us a second
Portugal
to get
was.
there.
I just thought you were talking about like their popularity as a league.
All them beautiful players from Spain. Spain plays beautiful football. Right there is Portugal, bro. Right there.
So all the players that
they have beautiful culture. Right, just right on the border.
No, that's definitely like a regional thing on how the game's played. 100%.
So
100%.